Under the theme Winning the Fight Against Illicit Financial Flows from Africa, members from the West African civil society, international institutions, NGOs as well as academics are all gathered here to assess what the African continent is losing through illegal financial flows. According to experts, illicit financial flows continue to count as one of the reasons blocking the 21st century from becoming the African century.
The lowest figures indicate to about $50 billion, which is twice the amount of official development assistance the continent receives. The highest figures point to around $73 billion or even $100 billion. For the moment, we cannot assess what Africa is losing through illicit financial flows. However, this phenomenon continues to keep the continent in misery.
The amount of money that has been taken out is always a big question, but everybody agrees that it's a very big amount. And considering that our income is largely export-driven, we have very little industrial base in Africa. It only means that we import more than we export. And we export natural resources. And if you export natural resources, it means that you are adding very little value to them, and you have to import most of your needs. So you need foreign exchange. That is one. Secondly, in terms of development, you require a lot of money locally to be able to put into different facets of development, whether it is infrastructure, whether it is human capital development, in health, in education. You need those resources.
Faced with the problem, experts from several African countries, including those from ECOWAS, assess the major challenges by developing mechanisms to put an end to the phenomenon.
Many networks have been created. Some of them work on taxation, corruption issues and the repatriation of assets resulting from this illicit trafficking. In our countries, we have trained many geologists because the mining sector is deeply affected by the phenomenon of illicit financial flows. We will now intervene by drawing on the expertise of tax specialists in different fields so that they can address the gaps that exist in our systems.
Because the stakes are so high, this may be a difficult battle to win. Those who benefit from this situation are powerful countries. However, we know that these are controlled by the West, in particular the United States, England, France, and Switzerland. It's a long-term battle that we are fully aware of, but if Africa itself speaks with one voice, it will be a major step forward.
At the end of this conference organized by the Trust Africa Foundation, African civil society stakeholders hope the newly adopted mechanisms will allow for significant progress in the fight against illicit financial flows. They also hope billions of dollars that have disappeared will be repatriated in order to finance Africa's development. Karanja, CGTN.